Hey, what's up you guys? This is Santai22 here. How you guys all doing? Well, I don't want to do this. I mean, it's been pretty old already. I mean, this topic was from so many months ago. I just don't want to do it. But since a lot of you guys, my subscribers, want me to talk about it as well, this does coincide with Jason David Frank's reality show, It's My Morphine Life. I just want to tell you my opinions on the man himself, Jason David Frank. Now, before you guys, particularly the Jason David Frank battalion, fan battalion, will run after me, let me just say this. I have nothing against the guy, okay? He is a very successful martial artist. He has many karate schools across the country. He's a successful Power Ranger actor. I mean, he is, of course, the face of Power Rangers. He's like what Sega is to Sonic, Jason David Frank, aka Tommy, is to Power Rangers. He has been very successful through his career with the MMA and all of these other stuff that he's been doing with the Guinness Book of World Records and the skydiving thing and all. But he does have some issues, okay? The whole Jason David Frank versus Austin St. John. Now, from what I've understand, the reason why, I don't know what's his deal, Jason David Frank. Why do you want to fight this guy? Is there some kind of thing that you want to prove or anything? From what I understand, he used to say a lot. Austin St. John used to say a lot of things as a kid. Says he killed a guy or something like that. He killed a guy in the ring. But you know, if you hear the No Pink Spandex interview with Amy Jo Johnson, she did say that he used to tell a lot of crazy stories, but you got to keep in mind, he was a young guy. When you're young, you do tend to talk about crazy things, you know? I mean, come on. But I'm guessing Jason David Frank kind of took it seriously, and also other stuff about he's not being a true martial artist. It's like, big deal. It's like you're saying, oh, I'm a big nerd than you are. But I mean, he does really have some issues. I mean, particularly, he said he wants to meet him, but this is what happened. When Jason David Frank was supposed to go to the SuperCon, but when it was announced that Austin St. John was going to the convention, he backed out, saying that her daughter Jenna needed to spend more father-daughter time, of course, which is understandable. But the weird part about it is that Jenna and Jason David Frank were always with each other all the time. They traveled to conventions together. Doesn't seem kind of odd to you? Also, he backed out just minutes after the announcement of Austin St. John coming to the Florida SuperCon. And of course, there's the infamous Morphine Madness, where he essentially told fans to rig the votes just so he can win the best Ranger. And look, don't get me wrong, I like the Green Ranger, but in my opinion, he is very overrated. Okay? Every time when I watch Power Rangers, I don't think of Tommy all the time. No, I always think of TJ, I would think of Andros, Jack, Scott, all these different people that contribute to the Power Ranger community and the Power Ranger universe, not the big Tommy Oliver. Okay? And of course, there is the infamous ponytail incident where Austin St. John posted a video, you could say like a kind of a self-defense video that he was doing at the convention, I forgot which it was, where he was training a girl how to be, you know, kind of protect herself in certain situations. And Austin St. John, of course, said something about if some guy with a ponytail goes at you, because, you know, if you have long hair, which is understandable, if you do have long hair, that's kind of a disadvantage right there. when it comes to self-defense. And of course, Jason David Frank took this out of context, saying that, oh, this is why you and me never got along, and MMA fighters with long hair, and my wife can kick your ass, And he said this on his Facebook. He later removed it. It is just mind-boggling. I mean, for one thing, Austin St. John never really said anything directly to him. It was just the whole ponytail issue, which is kind of ironic since Jason David Frank didn't have long hair over a long time. Ever since Turbo, when he left, he pretty much started a new phase, I guess. I like his character. I will always like Tommy. But as an actor, he has completely changed, and I lost all respect for him. And if you're watching this, Jason, I really do hope, okay, that you try to redeem yourself and trying to go to a convention with Austin just once. You don't have to, go with him all the time. Look, I understand you hate his guts, but try to do it for the fans, okay? Try to be cordial, try to sit with each other side by side. Look, I have people, okay? I have people that I go to work with. There's this one guy, for example, thank goodness he left to another place of employment, but he used to hate my guts. I don't know for what reason, but regardless, I still have to work with him. Okay? I still have to work with him all of my 8 hours. When it's up, when my 8 hours are up, I go home. We're not friends in work and out of work. We just do our jobs and that's it. Alright? Show some redemption here. And if not, then a lot of the fans will just pretty much drop like flies. So, alright guys, that's about it. I didn't really wanted to do this, but I had to. I know that during this video, I think Jason David Frank will consider this as a hate rant or something like that, but I hope it's not. I hope that it does bring him to light on certain things that he should change in certain ways, but it's never gonna happen. For a guy that has a tattoo that says Jesus in tap, didn't you learn anything from the Bible to forgive and forget? I guess not. Alright guys, that's about it. What do you think of this whole debacle with Jason David Frank? Please post them in the comments. This is Sentai 22, and thanks for watching.